So right here, we have from about the 800s all the way to the 1600s, you had in Africa where the Arabs were coming down and they were conquering North Africa, and they enslaved our people. So when they enslaved our people, they taught us Islam. Just like what you know about the transatlantic slave trade? Yeah. Not really? So you know, how did we get to America?
By boats.
Slave ships.
Yeah.
They took us from Guinea, put us on slave ships, and they brought us over here.
Right.
When they brought us over here, what did they teach us? Christianity.
Yeah.
They taught us this guy.
Right.
So just like the white man taught us Christianity, the Arabs taught us Islam.
Right.
Rise up against the dope dealers, against the gangbangers. Who gonna rise up against being oppressed? Who gonna rise up?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today.
That's the truth.
Hey man, you ain't subscribed yet? Stop playing games, man. Like, share, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell button, do the comments. Let's go.
Brother, come here real quick. What's your nationality? You black? So you be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Hey, Muhammad. What?
Moment.
Huh?
Moment.
Muhammad. What country in West Africa are you from?
I'm from Guinea.
Huh?
I'm from Guinea.
Guinea?
Yeah.
Okay, word. I think our bishop just went to Guinea.
Right.
So watch this. We're showing that our people, we're not Ghanaian, we're not black. We're the Israelites. We're God's chosen people. So you believe in the Bible?
I'm Muslim.
You Muslim? What do you believe in?
I believe in the Bible.
You believe in the Bible? So let me ask you, how did we become Muslims? Do you know?
What do you mean, how do we become Muslim?
So, have you ever heard of the trans-Saharan slave trade?
Yeah.
You've heard about that, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Sheldon, have you ever heard of the trans-Saharan slave trade?
No, I haven't.
So watch this. Appreciate you, man. Come here real quick, Mom.
I know.
Come here real quick.
I know.
Real quick. So right here, we have from about the 800s all the way to the 1600s, you had in Africa where the Arabs were coming down and they were conquering North Africa, and they enslaved our people. So when they enslaved our people, they taught us Islam. Just like what you know about the transatlantic slave trade? Yeah. Not really? So you know, how did we get to America?
By boats.
Slave ships.
Yeah.
They took us from Guinea, put us on slave ships, and they brought us over here.
Right.
When they brought us over here, what did they teach us? Christianity.
Yeah.
They taught us this guy.
Right.
So just like the white man taught us Christianity, the Arabs taught us Islam.
Right.
That's in the Bible. God said that would happen. Read Deuteronomy 28 and verse 64. Read this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64.
Hold on. Move it. Hold on. I want you to hear this.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
So God said he would scatter us. He would take us from the west coast of Africa and scatter us into the South America, North America, take us into Asia, take us into Europe. He said he'd scatter us everywhere. Read.
From the one end of the earth, even unto the other.
So from all the way from China to California, all over the world. That's why you find black people everywhere, right? Watch this.
And there
Once you got off that slave ship, what would happen?
thou shalt serve other gods.
Thou should serve other gods. This is another god.
Right.
Islam is movement. Islam is another god that we didn't know.
Right.
Huh? That's what we read. Read. And listen again. I want you to listen, Movement, because we talking about Guinean history, okay?
No, you don't talk about it.
Yeah, we talking about Guinean history. Because before our people got to America, where were we? We were in Ghana. We were in Senegal.
Right.
We were in Nigeria. We were in Guinea. We were in Côte d'Ivory.
There were no countries, man.
But we were in that landmass. How did we get over here?
Bring it out.
There were no countries, so you cannot say about
Did white people come to the west coast of Africa and enslave us?
Yes.
So we are the same people.
Right.
That's what we're reading right
I
now.
don't deny that.
We're not different, but we're not Ghanaian. We're not black. We're the Israelites.
That's right.
So right now we're going over how we know that we're God's chosen people. I want you to just listen real quick. You don't believe in that? How you don't believe in it when it happened? Hey, ain't that history? We read history, right?
Yeah, it's history.
That happened, right?
Yeah.
Watch this.
He said he believed in the slave ship. Though.
You believe in the slave ships? That's in the Bible. What? I'm gonna show you. You believe in slave ships, right?
Yeah.
Watch this. Verse 68.
Verse 68.
Usher, can you get him the thing?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Bible is written in code words. It's written in slang, so only those who are meant to hear it can understand it. Egypt means slavery. Egypt means bondage.
Right.
You know the Israelites were slaves under Pharaoh, right? So that's just like if I say I'm finna go to county, where I'm finna go? I'm finna go to the county jail. I'm not literally going to Arapahoe County. I'm going to the county jail. That's how God is speaking to us. He said, I'm gonna bring you back into Egypt or back into slavery. Woman, listen. No, I need you to listen. Just listen. God said he was gonna bring us back into slavery. Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Slavery again, how?
With ships.
How did we get into slavery? Slave ships.
Right.
Woman, slave ships.
Right.
This happened to the people of Guinea. We were taken from Europe in slave ships into Guinea. Then we were taken from Guinea on slave ships into America.
Right.
Yes, black people ruled Europe. See, that's the thing.
Bring it
That's
up.
the thing. Black people act like they know something. They don't know nothing.
Right.
You know so much. We trying to tell you. You're the greatest people on earth.
That's right.
I don't doubt about it, but how do you mean we were taken from Europe to Africa?
Because black people ruled Europe.
Okay,
Right.
but rule doesn't mean that we were from there.
Yes, in 1453 you had the Renaissance. You ever heard of the fall of Spain?
Yeah.
The fall of Spain was the fall of the Moors. Moors means black people. Just listen. Woman.
I know about that.
Black people fell. That means we were kicked out of Europe and we went into Africa with more black people. From there, we were taken on slave ships to America, to China, to Japan,
Right.
all around the world,
I
to
have a question.
India.
I have a question.
Hold on, just hold your question, Mama. Just listen, because we're proving that we the Israelites. Keep reading.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
So just like Moses is telling us, that's how it's gonna go down. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Go ahead.
And there
Once you got off the slave ship, what would happen?
ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Weren't we sold to the white man? Yeah. Then move it. On the west coast of Africa, didn't we get sold to the Portuguese? Then we get sold to the Dutch?
Bring it
Then
on.
we get sold to the French? Then we get sold to the English? Didn't that happen?
I have a question for you.
Did that happen?
Just a question.
Did it happen?
Yeah, I already said
Okay,
that.
it happened.
I just
Read.
have one question.
And there
I got you. Hold on.
ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
So we will be sold for slave men and slave women, and nobody would redeem us out of that. That's why Malcolm X ain't gotten us out of it. Martin Luther King, Obama damn sure ain't finna get us out of it.
Right.
Kamala Harris ain't finna get you out. Donald Trump ain't finna get you out.
Right.
We're stuck in slavery because we're not keeping God's commandments.
That's right.
Just like, what's your question, Moment?
I have a question.
What's your question,
You say that we were taken from Europe and back to Africa, right? That's what you said.
Yes, some of us
So-
were taken into Africa.
Okay, so you mean that means that we were indigenous to Europe?
No, we're
Okay,
indigenous to Israel.
That's right.
Give me Luke chapter 21. Because this is what happened. As the Israelites,
I have a
because
question.
we
Let
just
me
listen.
ask you a question. Let me
Woman,
ask you-
just listen.
I just need to finish my
You
question.
asked your question, and I'm going to give you an
Okay,
answer.
okay,
You asked if
let-
we're
let me
indigenous to
finish the
Europe. Now
question.
I'm going to explain it to you. We're indigenous to the land of Israel, but because we broke God's laws in 70 AD, we were kicked out. You got that in Babylon 2. Because of that, we were kicked out of that land. This is what happened. It was prophesied. Read. Listen, move it. Listen.
Luke chapter 21, verse 20. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
So Jesus Christ, the Black Messiah, is telling us, when you see the city of Jerusalem surrounded by the Roman armies, the white man, know that it's about to be destroyed. Here's what you should do.
Then let them which are in Judea
Those who are in the city, what should they do?
flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out.
Meaning, if you're in there, run. I need you to run out and go down into Africa where there's more black people. Because if you're, say the white man chasing you, right? Are you gonna go hide around more white people? No, you're gonna hide around who?
Black people.
Black people.
Right.
So we were kicked out all into all different places. Keep reading.
And let not them that are in the countries enter thereof too. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
So just like we was reading that we would have to go on the slave ships, that's what had to pass. So we had to first get kicked out of Jerusalem. That's the land we're native to. Now from there, you had movement. Listen, from there, from 70, of course you don't believe it. That's the hard-headedness that happened that got us put into slavery.
Right.
You understand?
IUIC TV, where we are recreating the narrative for the black family. As the Bible says, where there's no vision, the people perish. The media have been vehicles that have conveyed destructive images of God's children, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Not only are we in the streets, but we are on the airwaves and networks, compelling our people to come back to their heritage. Tune in to IUIC TV.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.